world, it's your girl Chanel, and this is a special episode of Music Talk. We're doing back to school must-haves for all of my music educators. The school year has practically begun. We're all about to prepare for another school year, and I thought it'd be a great idea if I presented to you all some back to school must-haves that I think will provide all of us a smooth and amazing upcoming school year. I have two categories of must-haves. The first category is your must-have materials, and the second category is your must-haves for a peaceful environment. Let's get into it. The first must-have on my list is this book by LINSIN. It's called Classroom Management for Art, Music, and PE Teachers. My line sister Monique put me onto this book. She said, Chanel, you have to read that book. I usually have very large classes, and I do teach at a urban school, and the students are really crunk. Like, most of them are excited for the class because, chorus, you can sing, you're loud all the time. So getting them to, simmer down and focus at times can be challenging. So far, it has a lot of great advice, a lot of great tips. Pick up this book. I got it on Amazon for about between $10 or $15. I'll be sure to link this in the box below. The next must-have on my list is a pitch pipe. You might be somewhere in your building or out performing somewhere, and you might not have access to a piano readily. You must be able to give an accurate pitch for your students so they can know where to start singing. If you don't want to get a physical pitch pipe, definitely download a free pitch pipe onto your smartphone. The next must-have on my list is a timer. Now, we all know that kids get bored very easily with the same activity, so it's important to divide your class period with different activities to keep the students engaged and interested. You can use your timer on your smartphone, or you can go to stopwatch.com and use that timer. If you're like my school and you're on block scheduling, meaning you have 90-minute periods, I recommend that you start off 15 minutes with warm-ups, perhaps do 3 songs for 20 minutes each, and then have 15 minutes for a review and for cleanup. There's your whole entire 90 minutes. You're working from bell to bell, and you have your timer to let you know when it's time to move on to the next activity. If you like, give that talkative student that job. Make them your timer. So the next must-have on my list is actually a website. It's teoria.com. It is an excellent resource for teaching your students music theory, sight singing, and ear training. I've used it several times myself. I would just take my class to the computer lab, set them up, and have them work on their own, practicing their music theory and their ear training, and it also helps with sight singing as well. It is a great tool. Check it out, teoria.com. The next must-have on my list is actually a phone app. It's called VOCALIZE You. Now, let's say once again you are somewhere performing and you do not have access to a piano, but you need to warm up your ensemble. This app will play for you either a 5-note scale, an arpeggio, octaves, whatever you need for your warm-ups for your students. Let me give you a quick example right here. I'm going to go to 5-tone, press done, and I'll press play. You can also change the tempo. And you can also descend with one touch. Let's try that now. It's such a great tool, and it's free for your iPhone. Now, we all know as educators that the school day can become very chaotic and overwhelming at times. So I have a couple of tips for us, yes, myself included, that can help keep a peaceful environment throughout the school day. The first tip I have for you is to keep a mantra, and a mantra is simply a saying that you repeat to yourself to provide encouragement or peace throughout your workday. My current mantra is be easy. I tend to get stressed and anxious easily throughout the workday, especially when students aren't on task or they're not listening. And I feel like sometimes if we come into the classroom with a certain energy, that energy will be transferred over to our students. And the be easy mantra will help me stay calm throughout the day, help me just to relax in any situation that's brought to me for that day. Be easy. Another tip to having a peaceful environment at work actually begins at home. Your morning routine will set the tone for your day. If you're waking up in 20 minutes getting ready or rushing to get to work on the road, your day might be a little hectic. Listen to a calming playlist as you get ready in the morning. I just created a new playlist on my Spotify. I think I named it Calming School Days playlist. I will link it down below. Go ahead and press play on that in the morning and see if your day isn't much calmer and relaxing. Also, you need to eat breakfast, but slowly. Be sure you're waking up in the morning with enough time to get all these things done without having to feel rushed. If your school on the weekend takes about 20 minutes to get there, why don't you leave about 30 or 40 minutes before the school day starts, so you have enough time to get there and set up your class for the day. In addition to a morning routine, you also need an evening routine. You need to relax the day away. If you work out, go ahead and do a quick 30-minute workout to ease some of that tension and stress. Maybe read a book. Maybe, meditate a little bit, pray a little bit. If cooking is relaxing to you, go ahead and cook. Whatever activity that is relaxing and calming for you, you should do that when you get home from work. My last tip that I have for you all to keeping peace this school year is to have a musical outlet, some type of creative outlet outside of school. Sometimes school music is just not enough to keep that passion burning inside of us as musicians. So we need to have something else to do as well. Join your community chorus or band. Write songs, start a YouTube channel, anything that would give you that satisfaction for your passion for music, go ahead and do it. It will help you to create peace in your life during the school year. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you found some helpful tips for this upcoming school year, and I really hope that we all have an amazing and productive and peaceful school year. Until next time, bye! Actually, let me just do some just right quick so I can Yes. Okay, perfect.